Here's a side project I've been wanting to tackle for a while. Since the winter months, this furnace has been working overtime, and it's been short cycling, which means that it turns on for like 5 minutes, shuts down, cools off, turns right back on, tries to heat the house, it can't, and the whole cycle just continues over again. Every 5 minutes or whatever, it just turns on, turns off, turns on, turns off, turns on, and it's pretty annoying, and it's loud. Furnaces are typically loud because of the exhaust fan, and when it kicks on, it's like bzzz. Unfortunately, this furnace is right in the middle of the house, so no matter where you are, you hear it. In my house, the furnace is in the basement, and it's just loud and annoying, so I've been listening to this thing short cycle for months. Not really worried about it because it has been heating the house, but it's been driving me crazy at the same time. As this project is getting, or as this house is getting more and more complete, I need to focus on the furnace and stop wasting energy. Today I'm going to work on the short cycling. I'm going to try to figure out what's going on with it. Actually, I already know what's going on, and I just wanted to bring you guys along for the ride. I can't really remember why, but I was in here messing with the cover, and I noticed that when I put the cover back on, it just like sucked in the cover super tight, super hard, and that told me that this thing is starved for air. So usually there's like a little bit of airflow, you know, it kind of pulls in the cover a little bit, but not like violently. Of course, the plenum, which is this box above the furnace, of course the plenum is plenty big for the furnace. If you look at the box or the inlet for the air, it is smaller than the box. So that kind of got me thinking, right? And on top of that, there's a pipe. Well, where's that pipe going? That doesn't look right. So looking in the rafters now, you can see what they did. It looks like they knew they weren't getting enough airflow, so they just looped this up and around to the furnace. So this is the air intake. This is the kind of like a continuation of the plenum. The air intake is here. Let me bring it down. Air intake, air comes in. It used to go in here, but they noticed it wasn't enough airflow. So then they added this to add more airflow. So that's pretty good. Now the opening over here is still smaller than my plenum, or smaller than the furnace. Now I'm gonna get you guys dirty. I'm gonna take you along for the ride. I'm gonna give you a good view here. I already vacuumed most of this out, and there's my brush. But at the end, you can still see that there's a lot of dust. And I was up here, and I noticed that hole. Look how small that hole is, guys. It's about half the size of this plenum. That is crazy. So it looks like when they put in the furnace, they completely disregarded the hole or the size of the plenum. So I don't know, let me try to give you a good view here. So there is the hole. It's about right here, and you can see the size of the plenum versus the hole in the ceiling. It's crazy. So I know now that's where my airflow problem is. So to confirm it, what I did was I opened this up, I stuck my phone in there and took a picture, and sure enough, half of the plenum is blocked by drywall. So what I have to do now is fix somebody's mistake, and I'm gonna take off this cover, which is just held on by screws, 1/4 inch, typical furnace screws. I'm gonna get my multi-tool, and I'm gonna try to cover all this so no dust goes into the furnace, but I have to cut that hole bigger in the ceiling so more air can flow and this thing can stop short cycling. Just to confirm that it's running good, I opened the plenum to get more airflow, and the short cycling stopped. So I know the furnace is good. I don't have to trust in an HVAC guy coming here. Definitely want to wear a mask for this one. Dust is flying everywhere. I was able to take off the front cover of the plenum, and I put up some plastic just in case any dust falls. Well, I know dust is going to fall, and I want it to be caught by the plastic. Just cut it real quick. Should be pretty easy, and we'll see if it makes a difference. Check it out. Looks pretty good. It was actually smaller on two sides. It was smaller over here and over here as well. And there's the debris, the plastic worked. So I'll put the cover back on and see if the furnace is working better. Hey, she's fixed, folks. And it's actually off right now. It went through a complete heating cycle. It did not short cycle once. It got up to temperature, it shut off, and now it's quiet. Coming over here, the kitchen is definitely looking better. Trying to turn on the light. See, I don't have the bar top up yet, but everything is pretty much done. I do have to redo this area because I have a big crack up here, and I re-supported, or I supported the trusses up there. I added another 2x4, so I'm hoping it's not going to crack anymore. But I pretty much have to strip all this mud and reapply everything with no cracks. I'm hoping that's going to work. But overall, guys, look at this. It looks awesome, right? And here's my bar top. I actually have another one in the other room, and I'm going to make a little L. The shower is set up a little bit different. If you notice, the shower valve is down here, but there's no shower head. The shower head is actually over there. We all reached into the shower or the tub and thought how inconvenient it is to reach over the toilet, which is going to be here, and then turn on the shower. So now what they can do is just open the shower door, reach over here, and turn on the shower. I have some nice Schluter profiles right here along the side. It's going all the way down and everything's looking good. I don't have grout in there just yet. And I started this side as well. The Schluter profile is going all the way up. And my wall over here is bowed. It's actually going in, it's concaved. I have to add up to like a 1/2 inch of mortar right here. It's pretty bad. I'm doing what I can to fill it in, and then once it's straight, then I'll put the tile on it. But one thing that's really making me nervous is this shower niche down here. I really don't want to cut into the concrete board. That shower niche mounts on the front and screws into the wood, so I have to make a big old hole right here. It's 24 inches by 12. It's going to look kind of like the Schluter profile. There's going to be a thin metal profile, I guess, all around it. And then the tile is going to sit here, so it's going to be nice and smooth. I think in the end it's going to look fine, but I'm just really nervous about punching a hole in this wall. So I've never done this before. And here it goes.